Imagine being ripped from your home, your family gone, your future uncertain. This was the reality for millions of Africans during the transatlantic slave trade. Kidnapped from their villages, they were forced onto ships. Chained and shackled, they began a terrifying journey across the Atlantic. This was the Middle Passage, a voyage of misery and death. Their captors saw them as cargo, not humans. The captives were packed tightly together below deck. The air was thick with the stench of sweat, vomit and disease. Many died from sickness, starvation or despair. Those who survived faced a life of forced labor and unimaginable cruelty. The slave ships were designed for profit, not comfort. Enslaved Africans were crammed into spaces so small they could barely move. They lay chained in rows, their bodies touching. The heat and humidity were suffocating. Disease spread like wildfire. The journey could last for months. During this time the captives endured unimaginable suffering. They were given minimal food and water. Sanitation was non-existent. Many succumbed to dysentery, smallpox, and other deadly diseases. Those who died were thrown overboard. Upon arrival in the Americas, the survivors faced a new nightmare. Sold to the highest bidder, they were forced to work on plantations. They labored under the hot sun, picking cotton, harvesting sugar, and performing back-breaking tasks. Their lives were ruled by violence and fear. Physical punishments were common. Whippings, beatings, and mutilations were used to control and punish. But the psychological torture was equally devastating. Families were torn apart, their languages and cultures suppressed. The enslaved were stripped of their identities and treated as property. The transatlantic slave trade was a horrific chapter in human history. It left an indelible mark on the world, shaping societies and leaving lasting scars. The legacy of this brutal system is still felt today. Systemic racism, economic inequality, and social injustice are all rooted in the legacy of slavery. We must remember the millions of lives lost, and the countless others forever altered by this atrocity. By acknowledging the past, we can work towards a future where equality and justice prevail. The fight against racism and discrimination is a fight for the soul of humanity.